You know that feeling when you can barely make it through another day, everything seems to be breaking down in your body, and you're just at this peak of mental and physical exhaustion? That is what burnout feels like, and it's really important to address it in today's time where being busy is equated to being productive. No. Hi everyone, I am Dishika and I wanted to talk about what burnout feels like because I recently went through something like this and I kind of overworked myself to a point where I couldn't physically and mentally keep up. So I thought it would be a good idea for me to share it with you guys what the warning signs of burnout feels like and how you can be able to prevent it, because we usually understand it when we're like knee deep into it, so we don't want that. And here are a few things how you can spot what burnout feels like and the way you can recover from it. The first sign could be that you're feeling tired all the time. Simple as that. Your body is breaking apart with pains and fatigue. You're finding it tough to focus. You're fueling yourself with like 5 cups of caffeine. It's all a big sign that your body needs some time to reset and recover, and this is one of the most earliest signs of burnout. The second sign could be that the to-do list now seems to be very overwhelming. When your calendar is filled with more tasks than the coffee in your cup, you might be overdoing it. When you burn out, you stop enjoying the activities you must have previously enjoyed, like taking a walk or hanging out with some friends, because you simply do not have the energy to go forward. And when you're cramming too much into your calendar, you either start feeling guilty for not being able to finish it, or you overdo yourself to a point where you can barely cope up. Third sign that you could be burnout is that you struggle to find time for self-care. If you're unable to wake up early, go to the gym, make healthier eating choices, or even just find some quiet time for yourself, that means that you are in a state of burnout. And self-care is one of the most important things for you to recover through a burnout. One of the reasons you might be burnout is because you might be prioritizing everybody else's needs above your own, which has led you to a state where you just cannot simply show up for yourself. The fourth sign could be that you feel paralyzed in all the other areas of your life. If you're unable to show up for yourself, your hobbies, your passions, your relationships, very naturally they'll start to slide away. And I know that soon, some or the other time, this realization creeps up and you want to do something about it. But by the time you realize this, you barely have any energy, and then you're just dragging yourself to do the bare minimum. It's all right to be where you are as long as you know and accept that, okay, this is where I am, and you're willing to put in the efforts to come out of that state instead of just complaining about it. So the fifth one and the last one would be, just ask yourself, are you even nailing it? Probably not. Like I said earlier, being busy does not mean that you're being productive. A successful life has equal time for hard work and recovery. Now that you have some idea of where to begin the identification from, let's talk about how we can prevent and recover from burnout, because in this age of information overload where everyone is trying to make something of themselves, we often forget why we started to do things in the first place. And mind me, I am not perfect as well. I'm just taking my time to speak things which come to my heart instead of just reading some script out like a robot. And this is why, because I'm recovering from a burnout, so you don't want to be like me. So focus on this, and let's just talk about some ways how we can work through a burnout. Let your tasks be unfinished for a day and say a big no. Now I know it might not be practical for each one of you to take a week off from work or from college, and that's why it's important to just set aside one day to intuitively do what helps you unwind. For someone it could be hiking up a hill, or for someone it could just be lying in bed all day and catching up on sleep or your favorite shows. Just do what feels right to you. Listen to your body, because your body knows the best. Assess what you're taking on your plate, how much and at what expense. Are your long working hours preventing you from getting enough sleep? Are you unable to make healthier eating choices because you're agreeing to all plans your friends are making to go out and drink? Just prioritize what matters to you personally and professionally. You need not master it all. Less is more. So when you're burnt out, your physical health has probably been completely overlooked. And let's start with having regular sleep timings. Try sleeping at the same time and waking up around the same time. Put together an easy meal. Put together a meal with the right balance of proteins, carbs, fats, fibers, just to build that connection back with food. And please include some movement in your daily routine. Doesn't have to be anything heavy at the gym. If you want to go to the gym, please do. But if you don't, then you can go for some cycling, you can go for a swim, you can do some stretches, go for a walk, do whatever feels nice to you. And you can consider taking a supplement with ashwagandha and magnesium, which are great adaptogens for the body, and they can surely help you de-stress. Now, this is a huge topic for me to talk about, and I can just keep talking about it. So if you would like to learn more on nutrition and burnout and stress, please comment below so that I know what you guys like and I am able to serve you better. Talk it out. Let your boss, your colleagues, your friends and your family know what you're going through. The world is a nice place. So people who care, they do understand. Take some time out with your friends, spend some time, or just cuddle your pets. It works the best, right? So now the most important aspect of the recovery from burnout is to introspect your actions and see if it aligns with the visions of a future. A lot of times when we're overdoing a task, it might be that we're trying to escape or run away from something difficult happening in our lives because we feel that we might not be strong enough to face it. Know that it's never truly a solution. Escaping only piles up the problem, and you can never achieve deep healing, true healing, by running away. What's necessary is to accept where you are without judgments. The process of recovery from burnout starts with being true to yourself. Accept where you are and envision where you want to be. Honor the process with patience and faith, and you will be there. So I hope this was of help, and if there's anything you guys would like to add or anything that I missed out on, please feel free to comment below. I would love to learn. And if there's anything else you would want me to talk about, please do. Burnout was something which I went through myself, and it wasn't an event of just like a couple of weeks. It spanned across couple of years, and then I had a breaking point, and this is why I've had a lot of deep realizations to the entire process, and I have built a lot of systems in my own life around deep productivity and the way I can manage my work, my ambitions, and I can still manage to rest and recover. So that was all, and I hope this was of value. Please like and share the video with anybody this could be of help, and subscribe to the channel if you would like to see more. Thank you.